The misogyny just be grabbing me by my throat, and I'm just like. Hey, what's up, you guys? You know, it's your girl, Logini, also known as Sketchbooks and Bookbooks. My government name is Logan. If you're new here, howdy do. Stop by. I don't know. I'm gonna talk about the books that I want to read, and like I am low key. I don't like having too many books and reading them at once. I'm not one of those I'm never a person who just reads one book at a time. That's disgusting. But multiple books, like 3, that's a good number. 3 is a good number, but more than that, you're doing a lot. The anxiety is rising. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna get right into it. So I guess this is like a TBR kind of thing. I'm back at the best job I've ever had, the library. And one of the perks, this isn't really a perk really, because it's like working at the library, I mean, you get to request a lot of books, but low key, like as a patron, you could also, those are just, if you hear that, those are kittens that I'm fostering. They're not intruders, but they are tearing up something. To be fair, that's what they do. Anyway, and it's also just 100% always, you're always in the middle of a Mission Impossible film. Somebody chasing somebody. Somebody got something, and somehow they're never done. There's always a sequel. There's always more to be chasing. I don't know. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so the books that I want to read. No perks of being at the library. So it's not really a perk, but you get to request books. Like a patron can also request books, but like how much are you at the library to like request them? And then it's also tedious because like someone else is putting them in for you, you know? And you just gotta tell them and wait for them to look it up and all that. Meanwhile, now I could just put it in there myself. It's a little Excel spreadsheet, and I just girl boss my way in there, get whatever I want. Or I could just, the girl who like actually is over like putting them, I've met people, because this time, let me tell you, the last library I worked in my county, it wasn't the main branch. I'm working at the main branch now. We went to HQ. That's it was an upgrade. Okay. Yes, I work. It is also my childhood library. I also applied to the library I worked at before too, and they have an opening now that I could go back, but I don't want to because I'm like, I made roots here now. You know, we're making little roots here in the main branch. I'm getting used to it. You know, it's a different vibe. It's a different feel, but I like it. Yeah. So, but the problem is, like, I requested a lot of books, like, a while ago, and they came in kind of at the same time, and now I feel overwhelmed because I'm in the middle of I'm slow at reading right now. I don't know why, but I'm not, like, making myself read unless I'm, like, at the desk. When I'm, like, at home, I'm watching TV instead of, like, does it look better with natural light? Like, those are the kittens just tearing up the curtain, blocking the natural light, but does it look, I don't know. I'm gonna see about it. I feel like you can't tell. Anyway, I don't know. I keep losing my train of thought. So yeah, okay, so the books I requested have come in. I have a little shelf, and they just put them on that shelf. It feels very VIP, baby, because even if these are, when they're new, you get them for like 14 days. But they go straight to me. It feels, you know, velvet rope, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm just going to tell you all the books that I want to read, books that I'm currently reading as well, that I'm like not reading as fast as I feel like I should be reading them, as much as you like wanted to read them, and then now you got it and you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. Let's start with One Punch Man, because first of all, I don't know, because it's originally a web comic, right? And then I really don't know, but I started reading those because we had them, and I was just like, oh, okay, why not, you know? And I kind of wanted to read the manga. I've watched the anime, which is freaking great. The first season. Season 2, we don't talk about her. But season 1 is that one, like, you know, person that your mother always brings up whenever you see them. That's the person. Like no one forgets them. Season 1, iconic, freaking great. So anyway, this is like volume 7 because I've read the first 6 volumes. Why am I said 7 and then yeah, I read 1 through 6. The guy, it's so pretty, it's so nice. And then this is number 8. Yeah, we got Hero on there, and then he's throwing the controller, and it's nice. Such good art, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I have Shonen Jump, and reading manga like online, that's good too, but it's not the same. Like it's holding it in your hand and seeing just like this awesome spread right here. You can't touch that. You can't touch that. Come on. So anyway, yeah. One Punch Man 7 and 8, and then I had a dilemma. The reason these aren't done because it takes me like it's not a day. It takes you like an hour to read these. Not even an hour, 30 minutes. I don't know. And the reason I haven't like finished them is because my library it's done this weird thing where they have 1 through 8 and they have all of those, and then they don't have 9, 10, or 11 or 12, but they have 13 and 14. I feel like someone may have lost them or stole them. I don't know. But I see no record of it. So I'm just like, that's super weird. So I requested those, of course. Those have not arrived yet or anything. Because I requested it it hasn't been that long ago. But yeah, so part of me doesn't want to read it, even though you also have Shonen Jump. So I could just pick right up on the app. But like I said, once you go print, it's like you never go back. You know what I'm saying? Like once I can hold it in my hands, why would I want to go back to just scrolling out, seeing it on my little screen, You feel me. So anyway, those are the first 2. I shouldn't have even included those because I'm not reading them. Okay, but How to Marry Keanu Reeves in 90 Days. This was on a fellow coworker's display, and I was just shocked. Not gonna lie, I liked the title. The title was that's hilarious. I thought it was gonna be about a white girl. I thought it was gonna be a white girl thirsting over Keanu, and so I just wrote it off. That's low key. I don't like romance. And then if I can't relate to the main character in the romance, ain't no point at all. That's it. So they need to be black, or else I'm not reading it. That's how it is for romance with me. I'm like, well, they don't need to be black. They just need to be a person of color. Because with a white girl falling in love, I can never relate to that. I really can't. I could not. Because I just know that I can't put myself in her shoes. I will never get Stephanie's experience. I'm sorry. I won't. Stephanie walks up into the gas station with a messy bun and sweatpants. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. I do that, I might get shot. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Anyway, but this is good. How to Marry. So far, it's good. I like that. This is on page 7. I thought it was a black romance. I wasn't sure because the dude's name is True. I was like, that feels like a very black name until you learn that it's short for Truman. But then the first thing this is how she lets you know that he white. This is how you know, and it's actually hilarious to me. So it was okay. I'm gonna read this passage. You and your zombies, I said. Don't worry, I'm not gonna eat your brain. It's probably unseasoned anyways. That's how you know he a member of the Mayo community. I was like, okay. But yeah, so How to Marry Keanu Reeves in 90 Days. I kind of just now got into this one for real. Now what book? This was not on my list at all. I had no clue this book existed. 1414 by Paul Bradley Carr. It's his debut novel. Didn't know that either. And it was as new release, but it's not actually new. It's just new to us. I don't know why it was like that. That's mad confusing to me. But I'm like, no, this is copyright 2021, but maybe I'm very confused. It was new release though. I thought it was made or published in March. That is Hamilton. Hamilton. Anyway, yeah, so I thought this was published in March, but it wasn't. It's been a whole year. So, but should I be talking about what these are about? I probably should be doing that. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's wrong with me. So let me go back to How to Marry Keanu Reeves in 90 Days. So, black chick, she's an artist. What's her name? Bethany Lou. Okay, best friend with this white guy named Drew. He's a professor. And she's loved Keanu Reeves her whole life, and then she finds out on a Twitter post he's supposed to get married in 90 days. She's like, what? Then they go on a road trip to like stop that somehow and get her to, yeah, like she's trying to chase him out over the country. So they take a road trip, her and Drew, her best friend, and like she gonna fall for the best friend. She ain't gonna get with Keanu. We ain't doing that. That's not what we doing. But she will get with her best friend. They're both pining after each other, and so far I think it's both their point of views. I've had like 3 of Bethany, so she's obviously like the main, but I've had 1 of True too. So, and they're both pining, and I love it. I love it. So yeah, that's what How to Marry Keanu Reeves in 90 Days is about. And 1414 is about a journalist who is trying to like crack down. There's a very much Me Too movement needed within the like Silicon Valley. So extra. Okay. Anyway, Silicon Valley like tech people, okay, because there's a lot of dudes who are in power who are like date rape McGee's, and she tries to expose them, and like in the process of doing that jeopardizes her career. And then it turns out there's like all the people she's written about end up dying, and at first she's like, oh, we gotta stop this dude who's killing all these date rape McGee's, but then she learns about his like, the more she learns about why he's doing it, the more she's like, maybe we should let this guy just keep killing all these date rape McGee's, you know? And it's like, maybe you should. You know, he's not the hero you need. Wait, how does that Batman stupid thing, like, I'm not the hero you deserve, I'm the hero you need, or something like that. I don't know. If I was a bigger nerd, if I liked DC enough, I should have been able to, that would have been a really good joke. But no. Anyway, that's just missed opportunities. But yeah, so that's pretty much what this is, and it's really good so far. I've actually had to force myself to stop reading it in order to like get further in my other books. But I'm on page 87, and also, oh my gosh, like I have to talk about this because he a white boy, he a white man, and it's a girl who's the main character, and I do not read male authors a lot. I really don't, and especially if it's like they're writing a female character, because I've just been scorned too many times by the internalized misogyny. The misogyny just be grabbing me by my throat, and I'm just like, I'm like, help me, you know. I'm like, help me. I can't survive this. She is realistic. She's realistic. She has a brain. I haven't heard about her boobs or her body once. She's like she's not like mean or anything, but it's so good. It's so good. It's handled very well. And there's a proper amount of ick with these like rapey guys and doing like suspicious things, you know? I'm like, okay, Paul. Go, Paul. Yes. Women have brains and hearts, and we're just humans with different parts. Yes. I'm so pleasantly surprised. Like, it's so sad that I have to be pleasantly surprised by that, but I am, because there's so many instances where I'm just like, why does this girl seem like she sucks? It sounds like you hate women. Like, this is a girl written by a dude who hates women. Like, I feel it from the character. She hates herself. Like, what is going on? And I hate her for it. Like, there's none of that in here. The main character is Lou, and I'm riding with Lou so hard. I'm like, Lou could kick a puppy at this point, and I still would try to somehow justify that. I'd be like, maybe that puppy had rabies. You don't know. That's me and Lou. We like this right now. This is a good book. I really like it. I don't know why the heck it's called 1414. I don't know what. I hope that's revealed later on, and I will understand why it's called 1414. But yeah. I also kind of like the cover. Not that, I didn't say anything about it. I like this cover too. This is cute. This is real cute as well. But anyway, yeah, that's 1414. Super good. This next one, I have been wanting to get my hands on For I don't know how long I wanted to read this book for so long. And no one had it. Tinder is the flesh, baby. Tinder is the flesh. Look at that beautiful cover. First of all, beautiful title. Tinder is the flesh. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Please. Who are you? Yeah, Eliza. Stop it. Stop. Playing with my mic cord. Anyway. Tinder is the flesh. Translated, it was originally in Spanish, so I guess that's why nobody had it, but that ain't a good reason. That ain't a good reason. Once it's been translated, give me that. Give me that, okay? So, anyway, Tinder is a flesh. I just love this cover, though. Look at that. I'm just showing the reflection. Yeah, but it's a half a woman, and then she's a cow on top. And let me tell you why. So there's like so it's like futuristic in like in America or like the world in the future. Animals come down with a disease that kills us. Or not a disease. It's like they become poisonous, the animal meat. And so then America with its bright ideas is like cannibalism, you know. So then Marco, our main guy, he works in a processing plant, killing humans to eat them. And he gets sent one day like this super rare meat, supposed to be like, you know, like refined, like, ooh, this for Jeff Bezos' kitchen. You know what I'm saying? This straight to the table. For Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos and all those billionaires, all of them, they gonna eat this right here. He gets sent this woman, this girl, and he starts treating her like a person, which he ain't supposed to do, of course, because he gon' her. And then he starts just lamenting what they lost, and like he's like, cannibalism is bad, yo. Dang, you know, that's what it is pretty much. But Tinder is the flesh. I'm just so I just look at it. That's the cow on the other side. I'm so excited. But honestly, if I could just have this as a poster, oh, I would be so happy. Ooh, it just would go so hard. I love it. I love the cover. Part of me kind of feels like I'll be a little disappointed by this one. But if that happens, I'm just happy to have read it. I just wanted to read this bad boy so badly. So, yeah, Tinder is a flesh, that's one. What else we got? These came in today. So you can I was so excited. I started my day off right. I saw them waiting for me. I said, I was happy. Okay. This is going to hurt. You already know because it's a new AMC show. Got that guy who was cute in fine movie. What else is he in? He was in Cloud Atlas. Pretty sure he played an Asian person. No, he didn't. Maybe he was. I don't know. He was one of those. But anyways, this is going to hurt. Secret Diaries of a Young Doctor. And yeah, at first I was upset that she got the well, not upset. I saw her choose it. The movie cover or the TV show cover version. But looking at it now, I'm like, no, I'm not. I like it. But do I like it because part of me like I think that it's the yellow against the blue that's really nice. But then it's also like, is it because he kind of cute? Is that why, Logan? Is that why? Because you weak-kneed? Is that it? Miss Daddy Issues? Is that it? And I'm like, I don't know. I plead the fifth. But anyway, so yeah, I'm excited for this. I have not even opened this one yet. It smells so good. It smells new. Okay, anyway. I hope they don't die. Eliza. Y'all, she ate my Reese's. I'm not having children. I hope that don't kill them. Now I gotta Google. Please. I'm so done. That ruined my mood significantly. We will see. Anyway, but yeah, so excited for this. Hopefully that's as good as people made it out to be. Oh, it just sounded interesting. Yeah. Okay, so that one, and then babes, Babes, I saved the best for last. The best for last. Okay? Listen, you already know my baby boo thing is Octavia Estelle Butler. I love her. She's my sci-fi granny. Um, I'm so mad she died. Now they're tearing up my toilet paper. I can't. Okay, anyway. Um, Anyway, so Octavia Estelle Butler, you already know I love her to death. Parable of the Sower, best book I've ever read, probably my favorite. I don't know if it's my favorite book, but it's one of my favorites. I definitely know. Like, if it's like, okay, you can bring one book to an island, it's probably going to be one of them. You know what well, I said one book, but I meant like if you read like maybe five or three books, it's probably going to be one of those books. And now, Peggy, please, do not halt the production. Oh, gosh. Okay. And now I have the graphic novel version of Parable of the Sower. Done by the same dude who turned Kindred into a graphic novel, which is the only form of Kindred I've ever read. Because then I tried to read Kindred and I was like, I think my baby Octavia got better as an author over time, and Kindred is like, maybe it's her most well-known work, right? I feel like it's the one people remember her for the most, but I don't think it's the best. I do not think it's the best. So I think it's her first, and I am a firm believer that just because it is first does not mean that it's the best. A lot of people would have you believe otherwise, but no, just because it's first don't mean it's best, okay? As humans, there ain't no way we do things the right way the first time. It's not possible. Don't play me. But anyway, yes, so this is what I have. I'm just so happy, man. And it's so big and just, ooh, it good. And it smells like a candy bar to me. I don't know why. I don't know if that actually has anything to do with anything. Yeah, but I just wanted this. Even though like this dude's art style, low key, like I don't really like it that much. But ain't nobody else making the graphic novel version of this, and he does do a good job. So I still, I'm gonna read it. I'm just so happy. I'm like, I will consume this story in any form. Any form. I will consume it again and again. Hamilton, why are we beefing with the mic? Gosh, that's it though. That's all the books that I want to read. I'm trying to read. That's not too bad. That's 5. And Parable of the Sower, the graphic novel, that's gonna be a day. That's not gonna be like a long time. So I don't know why I'm tripping. Currently, really, I'm only reading. How did I put it down? These three are the ones I'm really reading, and these are kind of on the back burner, along with One Punch Man, who really is. I don't know why I'm tripping. I have no reason to trip. I ain't got no reason to trip. Yeah. So that's it. Those are the books I'm trying to read. I want to read, TBR, currently reading, whatever. Thank you for watching. That's all I got for you today. It's been your girl, Sketchbooks and Bookbooks, also known as Logan. I'm gonna head out. Get back to these ridiculous kittens. I'm ready for them to be adopted. I ain't even gonna lie. They do too much. One is sniffing around the microphone right now. Can't say this. Anyway, go read a book, have some thoughtsy woxies, and I'll catch you next time.